Hello everyone, welcome to Iron Coasters. Today I'm here with my friend Andre and I'm Brad. We are going to be giving you our trip breakdown for our 1 week roller coaster trip, and we're also going to give our
top 10 most anticipated rides for our trip.
Alright, let's get right into it.
Okay, so the first park we're gonna go to is Carowinds. I'm actually pretty excited for this park, to be honest. They're gonna have Fury 325.
I'm excited.
And at one point, well, not at one point, right now it's my number one most anticipated ride, to be honest.
Me as well.
Yeah, I just really like Giga coasters. I feel like they're cool. The theming on the ride looks cool.
Yeah, it actually looks decent.
I heard the drop is pretty nice, which is one of my favorite elements. I heard that the ride itself is pretty intense. It's somewhat smooth. I heard it's also like pretty shaky.
Yeah,
Janky.
yeah.
Yes, somewhere there. And it's the same park with Thunder Striker.
Yeah.
If I'm correct. Yes. As I've been looking through all the footage of Carowinds, every time I look through Thunder Striker, I don't know why. I think it's just me. I feel like the ride looks pretty good, to be honest. The drop looks fine. I don't know what ride's similar. It's kind of like a Hershey Park.
Because it's a B&M Hyper.
Yeah, Kendemonium.
Yeah, Kendemonium's also
where
a B&M
it
Hyper.
goes like, where it's like a U-turn. It turns like a U-turn and then it,
Comes back. L-shaped layout.
yeah, so somewhat like that. I do know that there's brake runs on some of the...
You mean trim brakes?
they-
Yeah, they just put a
cut
brake
that.
run, like you go into the hill, then brake run, then you go
Yeah,
down,
shut
then
the-
just
alright,
go to the next
well,
element, brake run.
Just cut that.
There you go.
I do also know that there's trim brakes
Yeah, there's a
on
lot of
some
trim brakes.
on some of the good elements.
But supposedly they don't
on the
affect the
ride.
ride a lot, but they do a little bit. It just matters like on, I guess, like how the ride's running.
Yeah. Overall, Carowinds looks like a pretty solid park for our trip. And me and Brett are going to enjoy the park.
Our next park will be King's Dominion. We're gonna be at the park for 1 day, which wasn't our original plan, but like we changed up our whole trip, and it's kind of like an extreme trip now. But anyway, we're gonna be at King's Dominion, and we're really excited for Pantherion, Rapterra, and Twisted Timbers. I'm really excited for Twisted Timbers because I really love RMC. I've rode a decent amount of RMCs myself, and he has a little bit. He's rode Steel Vengeance, Wicked Cyclone, Jersey Devil. I've rode those same, but a little. I've kind of rode Iron Gwazi, so you know that's not my number one roller coaster or anything.
What do you mean you kind of rode Iron Gwazi? Like, did you just ride and then like in the middle of the ride you just jumped out?
But anyway, I think we're gonna really like the park. It's actually like a really decent lineup. You also have Dominator and Flight of Fear, which just got a recent overhaul. And also they have, what's the name? It's the bobsled coaster there. It's something, Reptilian. They have Reptilian, so that looks like a fun bobsled coaster, and we haven't rode one. So
Yeah, so it's gonna be our first unique coaster.
yeah.
I think it's a coaster. I think I'm gonna like the park. I heard it has overall well theming.
Yeah,
Throughout the
especially in
park.
the Jungle Expedition section.
I heard that it's not like Carowinds where it's, somewhat not too busy. It's
Normally not that busy.
I'm gonna like King's Dominion because it has a very intense Giga coaster, which used to be called
Intimidator 305,
Intimidator.
which is also Intimidator, but now Thunderstriker at Carowinds.
Yeah.
We gotta pray that it opens though.
Yeah, it better
I'm
be
praying.
open.
So it hasn't reopened yet. I'm just praying.
Yeah, I heard the ride is really common with grayouts
Especially in the first turn.
in the first drop, and then it goes into that like hard turn to the right, and I feel like I'm kind of scared of that. I don't really want to gray out on a coaster, to be honest. I want to,
I gray out
kinda
every.
in-
And I'll show this on the screen right now. This one part on Superman, I always get a gray out. I don't know why, but it's probably because you go from such a high moment to such a low moment, and then you have airtime.
Okay, guys, our third park we're going to on this trip is Busch Gardens, Williamsburg.
We're both really excited for this park. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Awesome.
more excited. I'm excited for this park, especially because it's going to be my first Busch Gardens chain.
I'll have Busch Gardens completion. Not
Yeah,
the
he's-
Sea. I haven't gone to every SeaWorld park. I've gone to Orlando, but
Yeah, he's
no.
somewhat completed it.
Yeah.
I'm really jealous of him. He got to ride Iron Gwazi. we're completely not tied to the video, but we really like King Naka. It was one of our favorite rides.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Really good ride.
Yeah.
And then he rode Iron Gwazi, and now it's his favorite ride. And for me, my favorite ride is still King Naka. I don't know how to describe. I don't know. I feel like it's just a really new coaster for me. It's just really unique, King Naka.
Yeah.
I don't know why. We really like it. It was my favorite, but now it's...
It used to be one of my favorites. But
Yeah, it used to be his
I went
favorite.
back and forth with King Naka and Maverick, and then I wrote Iron Gwazi, and that kind of topped it.
Yeah, and I hope that this trip will... I hope that in this trip, there's going to be some coasters that would make my new #1 spot. I really hope, like, Fury or, Intimidator or, Pantherian now.
Pantherian, yeah.
To be over King Naka, so it doesn't look, weird in my rankings that King Naka is my #1.
But anyway, at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, we have a bunch of coasters there, such as like Pantheon, Invader, Verbolten. We're probably not going to be able to ride Dark Coaster if you didn't hear about the whole Intamin Straddle Coaster situation.
Yep.
That's also why we're not able to ride Quantum Accelerator, but
yeah.
Anyway.
Back at home.
Yeah. We're going to be able to ride the new Big Bad Wolf, the Wolf of Revenge. I heard that's actually a decent B&M family inverted coaster. I rode its sister coaster, Phoenix Rising at Busch Gardens Tampa, and I did not like the ride. It's one of my lowest modern coasters in my ranking, so hopefully this one's better, and supposedly it is.
Busch Gardens is very well known for great theming, great park experience, and I think conditions and how the coasters are run are pretty good.
Well, except for Tampa, those operations are horrid.
Well, I've never been to Tampa,
That was terrible.
so I don't really know. Yeah, I'm also excited for not just the ride but the park experience overall. Really excited for that. Heard the food's also well.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, just really excited for...
Our next park is going to be Six Flags America. Now, this was lodged in before the park was going to be closed. We're not going to be there an entire day. We're going to be there for 6 hours or something like that. Our goal is just to ride everything in the park before it closes. Now, it wasn't originally our plan to go to this park before it closed. That wasn't even announced when we decided to go there. So, I guess win-win. Hopefully, we're able to ride everything there so we get all those coaster credits and see the park before it, I guess, dies.
Yeah, for this trip, to be honest, this is one of the parks where it's yeah, it would be cool to go, but it won't be the star of the show.
Yeah.
It looks... It's a closing park, so there isn't really much they could offer more. The operations are probably
they did
gonna
add
be...
new trains to Six Flags. They did add new trains to Superman the Ride, so supposedly they're better.
When did they add that?
Recently.
Which is really weird, even though they're literally closing
they
this
probably
year.
didn't know. They probably didn't know the park was closing.
Yeah. So yeah, not really up there with the big names like Busch Gardens and Carowinds and Kings, but it's still a new park, new coaster credits, which is always important. Looks like just an overall okay park that we're gonna go to.
Yeah.
Pretty bland in my opinion, except Superman. I forgot what else it's called. Is it
Batwing?
No, Superman. What else is it called?
The Ride or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
something Superman. The
Superman.
Ride.
It's one of the original. It's not the exact clone. The clone that started it was at Darien Lake, so this one doesn't have the. When you're going on the straightaway, it doesn't have the pond like a Darien.
Yeah.
But.
So pretty much the only ride I'm mostly anticipating is their biggest coaster wise, tallest.
Yeah.
And everything. I'm also interested to see if it would compete with our Superman the Ride back at home.
No, I would doubt it.
Yeah,
absolutely doubt it.
We doubt it so much, but I get this voice in my head that keeps going on what if it is better than Superman the Ride of Steel at New England? Superman the Ride of Steel.
We don't even know the name of the ride. I think it's just
Superman the Ride.
I don't even know anymore.
So we're just pretty much gonna call it Superman New England and Superman.
America. Whatever.
It doesn't matter.
But I heard the park atmosphere is a little so not that great.
It's Six Flags.
It's Six Flags. What do you expect?
They're a big chain. They're not like these small parks that focus on just
theming and whatever. We went to Canopy Lake last year, and I absolutely loved that park. I honestly wish we vlogged that. I should have vlogged that.
Yeah, we should have vlogged.
Next time we go to Canopy, I'm definitely vlogging. That was a beautiful park. I loved that.
And the final park we're going to on this trip is
Hershey Park. Now, we've already been to Hershey Park 2 times for our first time last year. We went once during the summer and then once during Christmas Candyland. Crazy experience. There was no one there during Christmas Candyland, so we just got laps on Candemonium and Wildcats Revenge.
Also, very well, shout out to the Christmas theming at Hershey Park.
Oh, that was amazing.
Really like that gate entrance where they added all those red lights and stuff.
That was really cool.
Awesome.
But we've already been to Hershey Park, as we said, but
yeah,
we
so it's not like a new park.
Yeah, not a new park, but we haven't rode everything. At least he hasn't. He hasn't rode Laugh Track, Coco Cruiser, or Super Duper Looper.
Yeah, well, they aren't really that important, to be honest.
Super Duper Looper is more important. And I went there when I was a kid. I rode Laugh Track. I'm missing the Coco Cruiser and Super Duper Looper. I do want to take him on Super Duper Looper and Laugh Track this time around, because I think he would love it.
Yeah.
But we're just really excited for the park. We already love the coasters there. The foods are great. The atmosphere's great.
Speaking of food, we haven't really been there
for the food.
For the food, we mainly been there for the rides.
And now we have time to relax and just do what we want to do there.
Yeah, we already been there 2 times, so it doesn't really matter if we miss Candemonium.
We don't need to do everything for once.
Yeah, we don't need to do everything, but I am anticipating to ride Skyrush again.
I want to ride Skyrush, Wildcats Revenge, Storm Runner, and those are the ones I really want to re-ride.
Because Skyrush is my top 5 rides. Really like that coaster.
And honestly,
want to see if it changes in the rankings if I ride it again this year.
And one thing we don't know is how much longer Storm Runner has, because it's a hydraulic launch coaster, and those are going extinct. There's only Accelerator, the one at I forgot the name of it. Oh, Montagani at Lost Island, and then Storm Runner.
Yeah,
Storm Runner is one of the last of its kind. Actually, I'm pretty sure it is the last of its kind in the Northeast. So I'll be sad to see it go if it ever goes away, but praying Hershey Park keeps it alive. And now we're gonna give you our top 10 anticipated rides from all the parks.
Yeah, our most anticipated rides.
Nothing from Hershey Park is on this list. I'm gonna do the first 5, and he's gonna do the last 5.
Yep.
And the number 10 spot, we have Alpengeist. We heard it's a decently intense ride. It's also I'm pretty sure it's the tallest inverted coaster in the world. So that's going to be interesting to experience. In the number 9 spot, we have Apollo's Chariot. This was the very first B&M Hyper Coaster. Heard it's a decent layout, but not the greatest. So kind of excited to experience it. In the number 8 spot, we have Superman Ride of Steel. That's the actual name it says. It's Six Flags America. Obviously, we talked about this ride a decent amount. Pretty excited for it. And number 7 spot, we have the new Rapterra coaster at King's Dominion. I said that really cringy, I'm sorry. But basically, launch, really excited for it. People say it's a little bumpy, but it's not going to be the worst in the world. But I'm excited for it. We're both excited for it.
Yeah.
And the number 6 spot, we have Griffin at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Now, we loved Valraven at Cedar Point. It's one of our it's my personal favorite ride at Cedar Point, kind of. I think Millennium's a little better, but personal favorite, I kind of rank it. I rank it differently.
For me, it's tied with Millennium.
I rank my own personal coasters different, but Griffin looks like a decent layout, and I think I've rode a kind of near clone of it with the dive coaster at Busch Gardens Tampa. Sorry, I can't remember the name.
All right, number 5, we have Thunder Striker. As I already mentioned in the beginning of the video.
At Carowinds.
Yep, at Carowinds. It's a really good, for me personally, looking ride. Really good elements, I would say.
Yeah. Pretty
well looking when you're on the ride. Yeah, so that's going to be our number 5. Our number 4 spot is going to Twisted Timbers at King's Dominion. It has a unique first drop. It's like a barrel roll. Really good airtime.
Yeah, there's the 3 airtime hills back to back. It kind of reminds me of a lot like a Wicked Cyclone with the overbank tours at the start. I'm really excited to ride it. He's also excited.
Yeah,
he's not as hyped as I am. I really love RMC, so I like
RMC.
He likes RMC. Not my top
this trip.
Yeah,
Number 3 is Pantheon. I always suck at saying the name. I'm sorry, guys.
Pantheon at Busch Gardens,
At Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. It's a rocking coaster. It goes like this.
Rocking coaster?
No, like it goes up first and it launches back.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you go
yeah.
again.
It's an Intamin LSM multi-launch coaster. You have the first launch into a sidewinder, then you have those wonky airtime hills, then you go back and forth with the backwards airtime hill, which I heard is insane. Then you have their take on the Outer Banked Hill, the stall, and then it's a really short layup. I heard it's really good.
Yeah, so that looks like an overall well ride. Our number 2 spot is Pantherian at King's Dominion. 1 and 2 are kind of tied, to be honest, but I would put Pantherian number 2 because
I'm just praying we get to ride Pantherian.
Yeah,
that's all. I heard it's a really good ride. I love intensity.
Really tall, it's a giga coaster. Why wouldn't you be excited? So that's pretty, Speaking of obvious, our number 1 spot at Carowinds is Fury 325. There isn't any other ride that would be number 1.
I'm really excited.
To be honest,
there's only a few dull moments, and they're really at the end of the ride, and then the finale is actually pretty decent. I heard, so I'm excited. Beautiful
looking ride. Looks well.
Heard
it's intense. Love the color scheme. First drop looks awesome. Tall coaster. It's a giga coaster. Who doesn't like giga coasters? Me and Brett are really excited for this ride. We're gonna like it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be up there in my top 5. I pray.
Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video from Iron Coasters, and I hope to see you guys next.
See you guys.
Our next video should be a vlog at Six Flags New England, so I guess we'll see you at that. This is going to be one of our first videos on the channel, so if you're watching this, hello. Make sure you give us a subscribe, like, etc., whatever you need to do. Yeah. And we'll see you on our trip and other vlogs and videos we do.
Yeah, so do all your YouTube stuff, guys,
Alright, goodbye.